This topic is income elasticity of demand. Income is part of some kinds of
Mr. says, as a result of a change in the level of income of the household, changes from 16 to 18. What changes to 16?
I will explain. So when we talk about income, we talk about the amount of money an individual makes. Remember, when we talk about income, I told you to always think about normal goods and inferior goods. Because at any point in time, with the level, as the level of income changes, the level of the demand for inferior goods or normal goods will also change. Not just goods. So it means that whenever we're talking about income, what comes to our mind is it increasing or reducing? So if our level of income is increasing, what happens to the quantity demanded of the product? If our level of income is falling, what happens to the quantity demanded of our product? That is what we need to talk about today. So how we respond to a change in the level of income is what we call income elasticity of demand. So it is what the degree of responsiveness in the quantity demanded to place the Thank you. It is the degree of responsiveness in the quantity demanded of the product as a result of a change in the level of income. So we will not talk about quantity before talking about the level of income. So our level of income will have changed, and as a result of that, we start buying or we stop buying. Do you have any question about this? Mohammed, are you here? Do you have any question about income here? You already know what income is, right? The money you make as an individual. So if if the income increases, what happens to the demand for your product? If your income falls, what happens to the demand for your product? So that's what we're talking about here. So for YED, it is percentage change in the quantity demanded over percentage change in the level of income. No, it's percentage already. Are you guys here with me? Yeah. So it means our YED equals Q2 minus Q1 over Q1 divided by Y2 minus Y1 over Y1. Income. Income is expressed as Y. Is it clear, please? Is it clear, please? Do you have any question? Wait. Now let's look at what I would say. They said elastic or inelastic. Economists consider that YED is elastic if it is greater than 1, plus 1, or less than minus 1. It becomes elastic if your YED result is greater than 1 or less than minus 1. So if you get 1 or minus or less than minus 1, that is 0 point, yes or no? So if you have 0 point something, it's what? Elastic. But if it is in between, if it lies between plus 1 and minus 1, it is considered as inelastic. Do you have any question about this? Clear, right? Our YED can be elastic, it can be inelastic. It is elastic if it is greater than 1 or less than minus 1. Greater than 1 or less than minus 1. If it lies in between plus 1 and minus 1, we consider it as inelastic. If it's in between plus 1 and minus 1, it is inelastic. If it is greater than 1 and less than minus 1, it is elastic. Do you have any questions about this? So look at the question that they said, let's talk about this. The quantity demanded of the product increases from 20 to 25. So that means we have Q1, Q2. Q1 is what? 20, and Q2 is what? 25. As a result of the change in the level of income of the household, changes from what? 16 to 18.
Y1 is 16.
Y1 and Y2. Y1 is what? 16, and Y2 is what? 18. So this is the original income. Now the level of income has risen as a result of that. The quantity demanded for that product, stop that place. The quantity demanded of that product also increases immediately. So we say YED, we have the formula already here. We say YED equals Q2 25 minus 20 divided by
18 minus 16 over 16.
Yeah, so we have here
5 divided by 20
divided by
0.4
over 16. So we have 5 over 20 multiplied by 16 over 2. So here we have 2 here, we have 8 here.
8 multiply 0.4.
4 here 1, 4 here 2. So we have 2.
Okay. I think Mr. 5.20 is.
We get it.
I think it's 0.4.
So from here, we get what? 2. Is it elastic or inelastic?
Yes.
Is it clear? Any question about it?
So Mr. Why is elastic?
Well, we said what? It is elastic if it is what? Greater than 1 or less than minus 0.
It's greater than.
And 2 is what? Greater than 1. Is it clear?
So it's elastic.
It is we said what?
Elastic.
Elastic.
But what in elastic less than 1?
Less in between
Less
plus
than
1 and minus 1. In between plus 1 and minus 1.
0.5, 0.1, 0.2.
Do you get it?